talking about the second and third languages with you, and then you mentioned that there's a difference between languages that are introduced as second or third languages versus it being taught as a medium of instruction in general. So can you touch on that a little bit?
So that is something that is very irksome because English was a language that was imposed on India, right? So we were all in India having our own languages, and then education was in that language. So different states of India were studying, the children were studying in their language. Everything, all subjects were being taught in that language: astronomy, mathematics, accounting, all that was being taught. Then came when the British began to gain control of more and more territory in India, and they wanted more people, they wanted clerks, they wanted people in the army, right? And they wanted loyalty from the people of India. And that's why they decided to change the entire education system of India and impose the English language. So there was a very well thought out, it was a lot of discussions took place. 15 years they discussed, and then finally they said that we are going to only fund English medium schools and colleges, because they were collecting a lot of taxes from India, and they realized that they have so they need to fund the education, otherwise people are, because this was a very literate society that they were ruling over, and so they changed the language of instruction. So now we were not studying English as a language, but we were being instructed in English. So that's how it caused a big chaotic environment in India. It just disrupted so many things. The native schools, the indigenous language schools were all shut down because they didn't have funding, and English medium became the norm, and then it created a kind of apartheid in society, because now the English medium educated people are getting the jobs that the British government in India, the jobs that they were giving to people were requiring people to speak in English so that they would understand them. There was also the convenience aspect. The British didn't want to learn Indian languages in big numbers, so they wanted the natives to speak to them in English. So that's how when the medium of instruction became English, it caused a lot of problems in India, and till today it is causing problems, right?
And in other countries as well. You mentioned that.
Oh yes, it is. It has been found that among the top 20 countries, the richest countries in the world, if you see the medium of instruction, it's the same language that everybody is speaking over there. So the medium of instruction is the same as everybody. Like Russian, in Russia they'll be taught in Russian, in Japan they'll be taught in Japanese, in China they'll be taught in Chinese.
There's never any English. I mean, English is probably offered.
English is just taught as a language. So you learn a language. How you learn a language.
And the ones that have been colonized, that's
the colonized countries. If you see the poorest countries in the world, they're mostly all colonized and mostly all studying in English. So that's, you see, so English is not correlated with your economic grading or your economic development. But there is this mistaken notion that if you don't know English, then you cannot be a part of the international world. That's not true, because if you look at all these Japanese and the Chinese, they're doing well without having been instructed in English in schools. Germans are doing well. And today they can even, papers can be translated. So if a paper is written in Chinese, it can be translated to English. The tools are getting better.
And because they're learning in their mother tongue, technically in those countries like Russian and Japanese and Chinese, I mean, does that mean they're performing better in jobs?
I think so, because what I have heard is that even if you take the best programmers in the world, the top coders, right? So like the Russians and the Chinese and all these, the Polish people, they are learning how to do the coding in their own mother tongue, and they are the best coders in the world. Whereas Indians, they are learning everything in English. They are not at the top, and you could say that it's because the mother tongue is not being used to teach them. That
there's like studies on this, or is there?
Yeah, there are studies on this. So there are studies that show that if you're studying in your mother tongue, it does help you. It helps you to learn other languages as well. Once you're very well rooted in your own language, it also helps you to learn other languages better.